Is it really possible agrivoltaics could be the future of farming? And is there actually a place under these panels for pigs? Well, around here, we think solar might just help make the bacon, literally. Welcome to Farmstead Solar, where we dig deep into what works, what doesn't, and how farmers can turn sunlight into food, fiber, and maybe even a little breakfast.
Hey everyone, Caleb Scott here with United Agrivoltaics. Right behind me we've got 3 beautiful pasture pigs. We're going to be dropping them off at this particular solar site. We're going to have about 1 pig for every 10 acres. These girls are going to farrow out on site. We've got a hybrid. This one here is a half Kune, half Idaho pasture pig. So you can see she's about maybe 100 pounds bigger than your average pasture Kune. And then Maple here, she is a nice big full-blown Idaho pasture pig. See the size difference there. But we'll have them out here. Normally we would try and get them out a little bit earlier in the season than this. And on some of our other sites we have them out already, but these ones will probably be picking up sometime in October. I'll show you, we keep the mineral feeder for the sheep a little bit higher up off the ground on this site so the pigs can't get to it. So we don't really want the pigs eating all of the sheep minerals. Not just because they're expensive, but also because, well, it's not very good for them. So we have this wonderful thing here from Sidel, and it spins in the wind. It's a little bit higher up off the ground for the pigs. They do kind of bump at it, but generally the pigs can't get to that.
Okay, so you might ask yourself a couple questions. Why are we only putting 3 pigs? Well, that's because all of these pigs are pregnant, and each one is going to have between 8 and 10 piglets. So realistically, we're producing somewhere around 30 piglets off this site, and we want to make sure that we have enough ground to sustain them. Also, we are multi-species grazing. That brings me to another point. I'm always surprised at what these pigs are eating. It's oftentimes quite a bit different than what the sheep prefer. You're going to find them eating a lot of the broadleaf stuffs that the sheep tend to avoid. But one of the things that we really need to take into consideration when multi-species grazing is actually our watering systems. So what we do is we actually bolt down our watering troughs to the mats. That way the pigs can't, despite their best efforts, knock them over. And we keep the water on the outside of the fence line. And this means that the pigs aren't messing with it. But they sure are fun companions to have out on the solar site. What makes these pigs such great solar companions is also what makes them so cute. It's that turned up snout. You see, they really have a hard time rooting around in the ground and making a mess, which obviously would be very problematic on a solar site. Now, do they get in the mud puddles a little bit and roll around? Sure, but that's easy enough for us to fix. They're also designed to live on grass alone, whereas a lot of other types of pigs need a bunch of augmented feed. These pigs can really thrive and survive on grass alone. So you might ask, but Caleb, what if it's a pollinator site? Can pigs live on a pollinator site? Well, absolutely. it's all really just a big solar salad to them in the end. Speaking of end, that's really where the money's made, selling pure, raised, fresh pasture pork. This year, we were lucky enough to have the opportunity to share with the world our pasture pork at the Solar Farm Summit in Chicago. And what an awesome experience that was. If you guys haven't been to the Solar Farm Summit before, it is a really awesome place. And to be able to bring farming to that event, that is even that much better. To be able to bring farming and food to that event, well, that's just next level. And a big thanks to our kids who manned the booth. Well, we were able to serve up some amazing USA solar sourced pasture pork for the first time to the masses. It really, truly was an awesome experience. And an experience I think everyone enjoyed and looks forward to again next year. So I hope to see you there. And in the meantime, go out and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Speaking of fruits of your labor, I mean, part of why we do what we're doing is because we love the farmstead lifestyle. And we do that with our families. And part of that is having our families help in raising these animals. And that is a huge part of our life and a huge part of the lives of these animals. This is my fifth attempt at an outro. Okay, let's go. We just finished editing our intro to Pasture Pigs on Farmstead Solar. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, we painted with some pretty broad brushstrokes. I really want to know what you want to know so that we can get you the content that you're looking for. So send some comments our way, hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the pasture. And don't forget, the sun is making the bacon.